How's it going, everyone? My name is Andrew Buckley, and today I'm going to be talking about our strategic recommendation we've developed for SnowBank Brewery in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, if you're like me and you've gone to CSU for the past 4 years, I'm going to assume that you've had 1, 2, or hey, maybe even 100 locally crafted beers. Who am I to judge? Anyways, what I'm getting after here is that Fort Collins has developed an extremely unique culture that has allowed for multiple microbreweries to come in and establish themselves as must-see locations when visiting Fort Collins. One of these breweries is SnowBank. I'm just worried that a lot of you and a lot of people probably never heard of them before. And this is the exact issue that we are going to be addressing with our recommendation. We want SnowBank to be a common name not only in the Fort Collins community, but the CSU community as well. So SnowBank gets their competitive advantage from a few different business practices that they've implemented. The first being their passion for the Colorado lifestyle, which includes hiking, biking, being outdoors, skiing, all that kind of fun stuff. Their culture of collaboration. They're owners who are very hands-on with everything they do, and they're very hands-on in the brewery process. Their beer recipes themselves, and last but not least, the SnowBank logo. These practices could be a huge source of competitive advantage for the company. We just don't think they've utilized them properly in the past. So many people kind of get confused about the microbrewery industry and just how profitable it is or is not. Well, according to IBIS World, the craft beer industry revenue has increased at an annualized rate of 4.4% to $7.6 billion from 2015 to 2020, including an estimated growth of 2.1% in 2020 alone, which is awesome for SnowBank Brewery. However, this does not mean the whole industry is all sunshine and rainbows. Overall profits have recently decreased in the industry with all the new entrants. However, we think this will be combated with the exponential increase in consumer demand for these locally crafted beers. So our recommendation for SnowBank going forward revolves around the SnowBank brand getting out and more involved in the CSU community more than ever before. SnowBank will do this through boosting their social media presence online, identifying new potential partnerships, and last but not least, getting involved in the CSU campus. We feel that SnowBank is very well established within the kind of general Fort Collins community, but not so much with the CSU community. And what better way to reach the CSU and the younger demographic than starting to focus on your social media presence. So the first thing that we think they should do is start using a lot more videos on their social media feeds. Videos are a lot more engaging to consumers, and they actually make people want to engage with it, and they like the post a lot more. And in turn, it actually has a lot higher turnover rate than regular posts. So a lot more people will like it and actually then go buy the beer if it's a video. And we think if they did some behind-the-scenes videos of how a beer is made from the big barrel to the tiny little can, or an owner spotlight or a dog spotlight. They have a lot of dogs at their brewery. We think that would be a great first step in them going forward with their social media. Now, as for the partnerships, we had 3 restaurants in mind that we thought aligned with SnowBank's mission and values pretty well. The first one was Mojo's. We think that Mojo's and their Wednesday night beer deal, the $1 beers, is a great opportunity for SnowBank to get their foot in the door kind of outside the CSU community and the younger demographic. Even though it is only dollar beers, we think the word of mouth and the buzz will be awesome for them. The next one is Chiba Hut, which is right off of campus, off College and Laurel. We think that'd be a great spot because they have sandwiches. A lot of people eat their sandwiches, and a lot of people go in there for beers as well. We think it's a great combination. And last but not least, we think Illegal Pete's. Some of the other bars in the square area, like Bondi or the Rec Room, which we all love, but we don't think that they really align with the values and the core values of SnowBank, as well as Illegal Pete's would. And last but not least, we think the first step for SnowBank getting involved in the CSU community is having a beer on tap at the Ramskeller. Now, you may be thinking, oh, I don't think having one beer on tap at the Ramskeller will have that big of a difference. Well, I actually tried this beer for the first time at the CSU Ramskeller, and I fell in love with it. And ever since then, I've actually purchased probably 10 6-packs of it at $14 a pop, and they got me hooked just from that one time at the Ramsco. So I think there is evidence that this works, and I think this would be a great move for them. And then from there, they could put more advertisements in the coupon books that go around campus. They could have advertisements in the newspaper, all sorts of different things. We think it'd be a great first step for them. So I really appreciate you guys listening to our recommendation. And on that note, cheers. Have a good one.